Hey everybody, this is Heartless Spartan here with another My Little Pony Toy Talk review. Today, I have the Kayou My Little Pony Fun Moments Edition Series 1 collectible card game box set. This set is of course the North American release in English and is the lowest cost version of what is available for Series 1. If you are interested, I have another video linked in the description or on an info card here on screen that talks about the card rarity tiers and orders for each set. Now I know these card unboxings get long, so let's get right into it. Okay, so here we have our Fun Moments Edition box. We have a Twilight Sparkle with maybe the gala dress or one of the celebration dresses on there on the front. Series 1. I don't get why they tiered them with colors, but this is like the lower cost box that we have here. Fun Moments Edition. Welcome to Equestria. A magical friendship journey is about to begin. Yeah, we have the card tiers, the rarity tiers there on the back, going from left to right. Rarity there giving us a wink. Yeah, just a little Kayou logo on the bottom, My Little Pony logo on the top. It does have like a nice pearlescent look on there. I think in the card community they call it kind of holographic, but when it's that rainbow color I tend to call it that pearlescent shine. So let's get this box open. There we go. Because it is a whole display box here. The promo card got a little bent. So there's our promo card. I like how on the wall it's the G1 ponies. Nice shiny outline on the characters too. Just as a little something extra. Set that off to the side. See, does it actually say how many packs we're supposed to get? 8 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. And then it has a little plastic stand thing in there. I don't use any of that. So that's just going to end up being garbage. Alright, so probably should have had these laid out ahead of time to cut down on time, but sorry about that. Of course, I also have my sorting tray just off camera there in the background. But nice little cover art of Twilight on there. Ooh, these actually have the card rarity tiers on them too. How about that? Alright, let's start taking a look at these. So here we have the N stars. They're silver N stars, like this one. The N star silver, and there's no little triangle. Can I get the camera to focus? There's no little triangle down in the corner before the N. And this little shiny N star here is silver. So these are the more common ones. Spike kind of freaking out because he's seeing the girls outside the window there for some reason. So these are the more common ones. And the gold N stars, like these, have that holographic or pearlescent look to the cards and have a gold shiny N star on there and have the little diamond just before the N in the label. Twilight was looking very enthused with Rainbow Dash right there. Yeah, see here, it's almost the exact same card, same picture. This also does have like a shiny outline around the characters as well, but the silver N star does not. We can see that the little diamond is missing down there on the label. Ooh, I got a CR card. Okay, those are actually rare. Like, how rare are those? I think those are the highest. Yeah, those are the highest tier we can get out of the box on the first pack out of the box. I see the red roses on Fluttershy, and I just think that's lovely looking. Had a little bit of fluff on the card. Yeah, this one's not textured, but it does have like a nice glittery look to the detail on it. Just pretty awesome. The We Love You, Twilight. It's a Fluttershy card, but it's still praising Twilight. Little Kayou logo there. Little special sticker. That's pretty awesome. That's a good pull on the first pack there. Sweetie Belle. I love these cards, how they're dancing on the records for the UR cards. But it is an INT card. And I'm still working out how to add those into like the tier lists. Like, because the INT, they're included in these sets, but they kind of feel like their own sets. Yeah, here's a Fun Moments Edition SSR. I don't... she got what she wanted. It just did not look good. Yeah, move those over. Flurry Heart. Here we go. SRs have the bio on the back. As do the art cards, the common cards. Oh, this is INT right here. Daisy. I think that's when there's like that bunny stampede in Ponyville, and like all of the flower ponies, all of the florists in Ponyville like pass out in the street, like they faint. Rainbow Dash is taking over these N-Star cards here. Again, Twilight looks so enthused. Why are half these ponies angry in these pictures? Like their friends did something dumb and they're just upset with them. There we go. Mayor's in Manhattan. May have been when Rarity went to open her shop. There's Apple Bloom on the record. Little bit of a glisten to that. There's like a bit of a textured pattern on there to some extent. And you know what? Even though these SSR cards are a little bit lower tiered, they look really nice. There's even like a holographic gems pattern on there. Trying to get it to show up on camera. And I don't just mean like the extra like holograms and the shiny stuff. That's nice, but like I do like that they gave the characters like good pictures. They're not too weird. I mean, granted that one's a little bit odd, but that's because of that specific moment. But like for instance, Sweetie Belle has like a nice dress on there, like she's in like a nice pose. Same with Pinkie Pie. She's a giant cupcake. Philly Maud Pie. But if she's a filly, she doesn't have her cutie mark yet. How do we know? This card predicted the future is what it did. The common Rainbow Dash. Yeah, that one's an INT card as well. Does Fun Moments Edition have its own set of common cards, the R cards, or are they all going to end up being like the INT cards? I'm sorry, but you're probably just going to hear me complain about that like this whole time. The Breezies. Like, they didn't really come out with Breezy toys, did they? I don't ever remember seeing any. Unless they were like real mini ones. Again, more upset ponies. Here we go. There's Fluttershy to brighten our day a little bit. Sorry about the camera wobble. More Fluttershy. That's always welcome. And she's a singer, too. That's very fitting for that card. I like her outfit and her hair. Like, that's a well designed outfit for that character there, I think. That's pretty. Oh, of course, that's a bit ridiculous. Like the bird's nest on her head. Oh, come on. With like flowers sticking out the back of it. And like, yeah, just too much. They all got jobs too. We're not following you. We just decided to work here as well. And of course, I like that when she has wings, they distinguish the card as Princess Twilight Sparkle, and when she doesn't, they omit the Princess title. Ah, sorry if I'm not keeping these centered. Another pack. Flurry Heart, that's a cute one. Oh, at first I thought this was like one of the Daring Do book episodes, but I think it's when Tank was sick. Or like Rainbow Dash wouldn't like let him hibernate for the winter or something like that. Oh, that's a gold end star. Is that one? No. Was that when they were traversing the swamp? It's gotta be. I can't really remember why else Applejack would be wearing the boots like that. Scootaloo! Oh yeah, the Cutie Mark Crusaders did have that like band in an early episode, didn't they? Another duplicate Pinkie Pie. Scootaloo pulling off a dress. Looks nice. Flurry Heart. And a common Applejack. Cutie Marks, 3 juicy red apples. Apples, apples, apples. Alright, what do we get next here? Oh, that's a cool card. The stained glass windows in Canterlot Castle. Okay, and then I read exactly what it says on the card. Got another duplicate with Rainbow Dash, crashing into Twilight's lab. What was that pony's name? Golden Delicious? I think. It was one of the Apple family. Trying to figure out if Pinkie Pie was related to them. Got a little bit of dust on there. Ah, there's a nice Pinkie Pie. Dancing on the record. Yep. This lady. Nice outfit, though, I will say that. Like, she doesn't look too bad when she's not, like, angry or being an awful person. It's like... But... just the way she is. Like, Diamond Tiara had a really good, redemption arc, I felt. It was quick, but... I liked how it went over. Young Big Mac there. Young Sunburst. Flurry Heart's Magical Advisor. And Spike standing on the speaking stump, apparently. He's got something to say. And stars. Again, Apple Bloom looking enthused with Sweetie Belle there. That's exactly the same card. I couldn't at least get a gold end star from that. We've gotten this one already. I'll welcome you, ours. I think this was one of the first ones I got from that first pack, maybe. Golden Harvest again. I do like this card, though. Snowfall Frost. I don't particularly remember her from an episode. I don't know, she's tucked in somewhere. Was that, like the best gift ever or something like that? One of the holiday, like, shorts or like that, like, short movie? I don't know. I only watched that once, so I can't quite place her. Rainbow Dash at Cherry Jubilees. Rarity. Rarity as a character kind of grew on me. I do like Rarity now quite a bit. Got another same Spike card. I'm getting too many of those. There's a gold end star. Ooh, fancy Twilight. You got your own stained glass window as a princess in the castle. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, go figure. She's up next. The record says Friendship Melody on it. That's kind of neat. Trying to catch any of the sparkle or the detail on there that I can. I do like Twilight too. She's adorkable. Scootaloo again. Ah, there's Philly Starlight Glimmer here. Oh, you know what? Let me find Sunburst real quick. Because I like when they make these cards, but when there's like duos or couples, you can actually pair up the cards, and they'll actually flip-flop the labels so that you can have them facing each other, which is pretty cool. I like that they thought of that. Pizzelle. Three cookies. Alright. Super duper party pony. Weird Al. I like how even side characters make it into like the common cards in that. Like they do make a good quantity of side character cards, which I really do like. So you're not just getting the main 6 over and over again. Ah, here's a different card. Well, she's trying. That pig's having a good time though. Was this when their personalities got changed or something? This Pinkie Pie looks like she is not in a good mood. There's a Manhattan, but that one's a gold end star. Oh, there we go. Yeah, as I was saying, even the side characters get the, I guess he was the main character featured in an episode. Got a name and everything. Multiple voice lines. But he's not in, like, every episode like the main 6 are. I don't know. Would you consider that a side character? I think I would. He's not in every episode, but he's not a background character, I would say. But I do like how they get their own cards. Applejack. Am I getting enough light over my hands here? That's a pretty rarity. Interesting design on the back of her dress there, though. Shoulder poofs. I like threw that card over there after that. Philly Mod Pie. A little bit of dust on that card. Princess Twilight Sparkle. Only have a few of these left. Discord playing sick. Like that kind of thing drives me nuts. Like when I rarely get a chance to like plan some time for myself, and then as soon as I start, like someone wants to like butt in and make it about them. Oh, I empathized with that episode quite a bit. It's like, seriously, you gotta ruin that for me? Ambassadors at the Crystal Empire. Okay. The Traders Exchange. I'm taking this card kind of out of context. Okay. I don't remember why they're laughing at her. Is it cute Rainbow Dash? Snowfall Frost. Another one of those. Oh, Stephen Magnet. Like, the more I found out about this guy, like, the more often he showed up, like, the more I liked that character. And I also like that connection where, like, he somehow knows, Cranky Doodle Donkey. Like how for the cutie mark spot they gave him his mustache with Rarity's tail. My mustache. There's Twilight working at Cherry Jubilees. Another common Applejack. More 3 N stars in this pack. Have I been getting 3 N stars? I don't know. Oh yeah, Goldie Delicious's cabin. Yeah, okay, so I did get the name right. My mind must have been spacing out, or my thumb was covering the nameplate on the card. I did get the name right. How about that? My memory ain't gone yet. Another cute Twilight card. Oh yes, DJ Pon 3. I'm gonna annoy somebody by saying it like that. I know I am. Just know I'm doing it on purpose. Mod Pie. Philly version. Princess Twilight Sparkle. Trixie. I don't know why, like, just Gollum's voice from The Lord of the Rings popped into my head saying she's very tricksy. I think if I try doing, like, the Smeagol Gollum voice right now, I'm just gonna start coughing. Alright. I could go the last 2 days without coughing, and then as soon as I want to start recording, it wants to start up again. Alright. Another gold N-Star card. You can see that holographic pearlescence on there. Yeah, it does seem like I'm getting 3 N-Stars in each pack. The School of Friendship Courtyard. Oh, there's Rockhoof standing there. Another Princess Twilight UR card. Got a bunch of those now. You know what? I appreciate the silly cards like this, but when you start to get too many of them, it starts to irritate me just a little bit. I think this is like my second or third one of these. Flurry Heart. Kind of like my least favorite card out of the whole series now is probably the Nightmare Knight clown version of Mayor Mare. I have too many of those. Way too many of those. Alright, Big Macintosh. Here's a new card out of this box. Babseed. Did she get her cutie mark in that episode? Huh. She's got that little sneer on her face. Alright, last pack. What are we going to get? Golden Delicious's cabin again. More Upset Ponies. Oh, that's a gold N-Star. Nice. Canterlot Castle. A more Fluttershy is welcome. You know what? I didn't notice before. Well, there's a lovely rarity. I didn't notice before, but on the horn or the speaker of the turntable in the background, each of these characters have their own little addition. Like Rarity has a bow, and there's some birds sitting on the back of it. For Fluttershy there. I like the record player cards. Those are cool. Whatever floats your boat, Twilight. Or you know what? In this case, whatever sinks your ship. The little, like, wand stars sticking out of the top of her hair there. Just... Okay. Got Pizzelle again. And following the theme of this box, we have another rather upset pony. Moon Dancer. You know, I think they could have made her look really pretty if they, drew her up a little bit differently. I get why she's dressed like that, and she had the whole like hermit thing going on there for a while, which is why she's like that. But I think like the color and design scheme would have looked pretty good. All right, so best pull right off the bat was the CR Fluttershy. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we can go ahead and roll into a montage. Fun Moments Edition has its own charm to it. The N-Star cards are maybe not my favorite cards out of the series, but it can be fun to guess what episode the scene is from, and then check the title of the card in the description on the back to figure it out. I'm still bothered by the inclusion of the INT label for a couple of the tiers in this set, instead of them being labeled FME like the other Fun Moments Edition cards are. I'm a fan of the SSR and the musical ponies dancing on the phonograph for the UR cards. I may have seemed more surprised than usual to pull that CR Fluttershy right at the start. That's because before the North American release, I'd opened many of the Chinese market boxes and didn't really pull one. Even though the very first individual pack of Kayou cards I ever bought, I pulled a CR rarity, and that drove me into collecting these cards in the first place. That aside, the CR Fluttershy is very cute. I do like most of the cards in the set. We do get some silly ones, and the N-Star cards had a lot of upset ponies in them. I don't mind the set, but I will say that I'm glad this is the lower cost set of the Series 1. I will note that the quality of the cards is still really good so far. The cards have a lot of extra detailing, holographic, pearlescent, glittery, or texture added to them that make them particularly pretty and stand out. I just wanted to end on a good note there. I hope you've enjoyed the video or found it helpful in some way. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps promote the video, supports the channel, and motivates me seeing that people enjoy the videos I put a lot of time into making. Leave a comment. Are there characters or art styles you're waiting to see as a card? I think it would be really cool to see an alternate universe T-Rex where he's all supercharged with magic. That particular scene when he's in the background annihilating the planet when Twilight is chasing Trixie between dimensions. Or Luna. Just give me more Luna and I'll be happy. This has been Heartless Spartan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.